A beautiful Christmas gift for $3. You'll be proud to give it. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Wait until you see what we're able to make for $3. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. You could be anywhere else, but you're choosing to be here with me right now, and I am so grateful. I love reading my comments, but there are a couple of comments in particular that I really do love seeing. One of them is how you never thought you could paper craft, and now you're paper crafting. But the comment type that I love the most are the comments where you're letting me know that you are now able to give beautiful gifts. Even though you might not have a whole lot of money, you're able to make beautiful gifts and be so proud to give them. And y'all, I can personally relate to that. We all want to give beautiful gifts, and sometimes we just don't have the money to go to the store and purchase this or purchase that. But we're paper crafters, and you probably have a couple of beautiful sheets of paper, and you're able to make something with that paper and then give it. And it's comments such as those that make me so proud to have this channel and to be able to be a part of your life in some small positive way. So today I'm going to share another economical gift idea. We are going to make something fabulous for $3. And this is one that you can definitely gift, keep, or sell. But if you're giving it as a Christmas gift, the person receiving it will love it. If you're selling it, the person purchasing it will love it. I'm going to flip to my overhead camera because I want to give you a closer look at what I'm talking about. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. And here's what I'm talking about. Y'all, we're going to make this beautiful folio that is very easily carried in the hand, or you can drop it in your purse, backpack, briefcase, whatever it is you happen to like to carry. And here's what it is. We're going to take a simple pocket planner. You can find these anywhere. I found mine at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. But you can find them anywhere. They normally come in these little plastic sleeves. We're not going to use the sleeve today, but I've seen these in Walmart. I've seen them in the Dollar General. I've seen them in Target. So I know that they have these at a lot of different stores. So if you don't have a Dollar Tree, you can find these almost anywhere at this time of the year. So the one that I'm working with is 6.5 by 3 3/4 when folded. And we're going to take this and we're going to turn it into this. Y'all, I think this is absolutely gorgeous. When you open the inside, you can see how high-end and rich this looks. I can give this to anyone, and they would never, ever think that I only have $3 worth of material in this project. So I have my calendar on this side. It is fully removable. Pull it out and write if you want. And then we'll just slip it back in. And then over here we have two pockets. We have the little pocket in the front, and then we have the larger pocket here in the back. This is a great place to store those receipts and maybe a little note of reminder. Y'all, this is absolutely gorgeous. When finished, it measures 4 by 7, and the one I'm making today is going to be 1/2 inch deep. So if you want to add a pin, just make sure you increase the spine on this so that you'll have a place to put a pin. I'm not adding a pin to this, but if you do want to add a pin, just look through my video library. I do have videos showing how to add a pin. And if you want to add a protective cover to this, such as some Mod Podge, you can certainly do that as well. So here's what we're going to need to make it. I am using this Dollar Tree planner. I have a few cut aparts. I'll be using some stickers. Then I have my chipboard pieces. I have 2 that measure 4 by 7 and 1 that measures 1/2 inch by 7. Then I have 2 pieces of 12 by 12 that we're going to cut down. And I have a piece of 11 by 9 that I will be using for the jacket cover. Now, one thing that I wanted to show you really quickly is how I determine how much it cost me to make an item. I get a lot of pushback sometimes on, you can't possibly make that for that. Well, yes, you can, because the way that I figure out my cost is I bought these, and it's 124 pieces in it, and I paid $2 for these when they were on sale. So all I do, y'all, is I take the $2 that I paid and I divide it by 124 because that's the number of pieces that are in here. And that means this is the cost per piece. It is about a penny and a half. So then I multiply that by the number of pieces that I'm using. And you can see that I'm not even using 10 cents worth of stickers on my project. So that is how I figure out my cost. A lot of times people will calculate their cost based on what they paid for this full sheet. Well, that would be inaccurate unless you're using the full sheet on the project. If you're using a portion of the sheet, then that is how I figure out my cost. Just like with my chipboard, I'm figuring out how much is it costing me to use this much of one sheet of chipboard. So that is how I go through and figure out my cost right down to the tape. So hopefully that little explanation helps. But we are going to take our chipboard pieces and we're going to put them down like this. So I am simply going to remove my tape backers from all of these pieces. And y'all, I've always crafted. For as long as I can remember, I have always crafted. And one of the things that got me into crafting for gift giving was when I had my oldest daughter. Mike and I didn't have very much money to spend on extras, so I just decided to make my gifts. And I wanted to make sure that my gifts looked nice. So I used the products that I had available to me at the time, which was a lot of wrapping paper and poster board, but I was able to get some really nice projects out of it. So that is one of the reasons why I am so proud to share what I know with you, because it does help so many of you. So we are going to take this piece, put it right there. I'm going to take this piece and we're going to put it down with about 1/8 of an inch in spacing in between. And we will take this piece, put it down with about 1/8 of an inch in spacing in between. Flip it over, smooth everything out. Now I'll take my stylus, press it against the chipboard, and drive it into the paper to get a score. Now, one thing I've noticed about this paper is it does not crack. And y'all, this is actually my first time ever using this particular print. I have been cleaning my studio and sorting through papers and everything. And I found this pad that I bought from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. And I realized just how beautiful the autumn colors were. So I decided I would work with that. So we have our pieces down. I am going to go ahead and miter cut my corners. And by miter cutting my corners, we just cut in this way and this way so that we can have a nice, finished, professional fold over on our project. So now I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to add tape to these pieces here because I can use my tape runner here because I will be sandwiching these sheets in between the chipboard and the liner. So that'll hold it in place. So let's go ahead and fold over. And when I'm calculating the cost of making an item, I calculate in the amount of that tape runner I just used as well. So I am going to go ahead and get that stuck. Then if you have any pointies on the end, just take them, tap them into your desk, and that'll get rid of them. So now I'm going to take my big old spatula and just go along the top and all of my edges to get everything nice and squared. So then I want this to be my liner piece. So I'm going to figure out what size my liner needs to be. And when I put this in, this is about 8 7/8. I'm going to reduce it by 1/4, so I'll reduce it to 8 5/8. And then I'm going to turn it this way and figure out my sizing. I know that this is 7 inches. I'm going to reduce it by 1/4, so we'll take it down to 6 3/4. So we're going to cut that liner piece at 8 5/8 and 6 3/4. And now this should fit in just like that. I am going to take some of my tape. We're going to place tape on our chipboard jacket. We're going to place tape on the 4 edges of this piece. And then we'll peel away our tape backers from this piece as well as the jacket, and we'll join these two together. Okay, let's peel away our tape backers from both these pieces, and we will join them together. Okay, so now we're going to take this piece and put it down right here. And what I tried to do was make sure I had an even border all the way around. I'll take my big old spatula. Let's get this nice and stuck. Then we'll work our spine from this direction. I'll go in, making sure everything is nice and stuck, and then work it from this direction. Go in, getting everything nice and stuck. And then you want to make sure that when you fold it, you don't have any paper puckering on the inside. If you do, that means that you need to go back and just work it a little bit more with your bone folder or your big old spatula. So there is our jacket, and y'all, isn't that a beautiful jacket? So now we're going to cover the notebook. So I am just going to take this out, and I believe we said this was 6 3/4. Let's just measure. It's actually 6 3/8. So I said 6 3/4, but it's 6 3/8. So I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to cut it at 6 3/8. And then it's 3 3/4 of an inch folded. So I am going to cut this at 8. Then I'm just going to take some tape and I'm going to cover this piece in tape. All right, so now that I have my tape on the back, I'm just going to peel away my tape backers. So now I'm going to open this. We're going to take this piece, and I am just going to try to do a nice little match up like that. And then I can open it and put that down. And now I'm just going to remove my excess. And now I'll just take this, go over my little book. And I think that that is very pretty. It's going to go inside right here, but we need a way to be able to remove it. So I did have some scrap pieces left over. We're going to use those scraps to make the holder for this. So I'm just going to take this, put it in like this, fold it around, and fold it around, just making sure that I have room to be able to slide this in and out. I'm going to take my glue, place my glue like this, and then I'll take it and we'll just put it in where we want it. I'm going to slide my book out so that I can go back in and straighten this out, getting this nice and stuck. I'm going to slide it down just a little bit. You just want to make sure that it is not on your spine. So let's give that a moment to dry. So I am going to make a very quick pocket. I'm going to take some of my scrap and I'm going to cut it at 3.5 inches by 2 3/4. Then I'm going to put it on this piece just to kind of highlight it. But first I'm going to take my scissors and we're just going to cut like that. Then I'll take some glue. I'll place some glue right along the edge and along this edge. We'll take this piece, and when I put it down, I'm putting it down so that I'll have that little border. But you'll notice that I didn't cover it in glue because I want to have that pocket. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I am just going to cut out this way. See how that looks? So we have this piece on the top and then we have that piece on the back. And again, I will take my glue, add some glue to the side and the bottom. Now we can take this piece and put it in right here. Just need to let that dry. And so now we should be able to take our notebook. Let's put it in like that. And then we have our pockets over here. I can just tuck in a few cut aparts so that you can see how these pockets actually work. And then I'm going to cut a small strip, 1/2 inch, and just put it on here to just break everything up, but also tie it into this part here. So I am just going to add some glue. Take this piece, take this out. Take this piece. I think I'm going to put it right here. Let's open that up. Trim away this excess. Now I'm going to bring in my stickers. And I'm going to take my 2025 and we're just going to put that, let's put it right here. You can do this however you want. I just thought this would be cute. Put my 5 down so that I can get my spacing right. So let's put that 5 right there. Put that 0 right there. And let's take the 2 and put it right there. And so hopefully you can see that 2025 on there. I think that is really cute. Let's just go ahead and take this and slide it back in. You can see how we have another beautiful upscale 2025 planner. I have this little cut apart here that says love grows best in little houses. I have distressed around the edges like this. Now I'm just going to take some tape, put some tape on the back of this, and we're going to place it down, and y'all, we will be done. So I'm going to take this and look at it as I try to center it. And now we have our second beautiful 2025 planner that we are able to make for $3. Y'all, this is some really beautiful and upscale paper crafting. I do planners, notebooks, and notepads in so many different styles and so many different looks so that you'll have options when you're making these. You might want to make this an annual thing with someone, but you want to have a different look or a different style, and maybe this helps. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's super awesome way to take a $1.25 weekly planner from the Dollar Tree and turn it into this beautiful upscale 2025 planner that you can carry in your hand, or you can drop it in your purse, book bag, briefcase, whatever. If you have liked this project, and I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, y'all, this is what we do. This is how we do it. So I would love to have you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. As always, my friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.